this is another wonderful SUV, and if you're looking for something that is a bit more refined than the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, this is a very beautiful car. It is an option to that. And remember, the price tag on this is similar to what you get in a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. But if you're looking for absolute comfort and you're not worried about the off-road capabilities of a car, this is a wonderful vehicle. And this one is fit for a family of 5 because you get the more spacious cabin on this unit. It's more refined. It is a Lexus, and of course, you know, Lexus, when it comes to tech, comfort and practicality and also reliability, it is among the best cars generally. So if you have around 7 million shillings that you can spare for an SUV, this Lexus is on sale. It's a 2020 Lexus RX300, and this is the same car as the Lexus RX200T. It's only the nameplate that changes, but it is exactly the same thing. Now this one is a bit more sportier because this is the Fsport, so you get the Lexus RX300 Fsport, which gives you a 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine inline 4 that gives you a total of 238 horsepower and 350 Newton meters of torque. All that power is sent to the front wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission, which is actually amazing. Reliability is a factor, and if you want a reliable transmission, always go for the Lexus 6-speed auto, or you can wait for the latest models which has a 10-speed automatic transmission. So the car is actually good looking. We can all agree about that. In terms of design, in terms of the grille, from the side view, everything looks amazing. You have some large alloys over here, which gives you some very good ground clearance. The car is a bit lengthy, so you get some extreme space or some very good space in the front row. Also in the second row, you get some amazing headroom, legroom, and also in the boot space, you get up to 500 liters of spacing. So if you're looking for an all-round car that can cater for all your family needs, either for space, either for cargo capacity, this Lexus gives you some crazy spacing. Now, being a 2-liter turbocharged petrol unit with 238 horsepower, the fuel economy is slightly affected on this. You get an average of 12.5 kilometers per liter, of which ukiwa na gari of this size and a car of this price tag, I don't expect you guys to be complaining much about the fuel economy. So what I can say is that this car is available for 6.8 million shillings, and of course the price is slightly negotiable. You can do hire purchase, 50% deposit for that, and we give you up to 24 months to repay the balance. You can also do bank financing, where you just commit yourself with something small. We give you the pro forma invoice, your bank will do the rest. If you have another car that you'd like to exchange with this, as long as it is a good car, and most likely Japanese cars will do better in the trade-in, unaweza tuletea, we value your car and we give you this amazing unit. But the best deal of all, cash payment, tukuja na do, hapa tunaweza shukisha hadi 6.5 million shillings. So if you're looking for a good price, come with cash, and of course utakapenda. So I'd like to take you through this vehicle. Let us see what it comes with, how the interior is, and so many other things. And if you're new in this channel, make sure you leave a like, comment, and maybe you should subscribe to this channel, Wadeke Auto Trading, the best car review in Mombasa, and also the best channel that can give you some very good car deals. And also, if you're looking for a car on a hire purchase for 15 months interest free, you can also hit me up. I'll be able to plug you with all those deals. Thank you. So this is your Lexus RX300H, a very beautiful car. It's also a wonderful car. And I'll tell you something, there were guys here who had come here to purchase a Mazda CX-8. I think they had not seen this. Na venye wameona hii, they were almost switching to this, but now the price tag kidogo ikawa issue. Mazda CX-8 is another beautiful car that I think you guys should actually look into it nicely, or you should actually go for it if you have the bucks to do it. This Lexus is extreme. It is a very comfortable car. It is very reliable. It is very practical, and it has some very good resale value. And to add on all that, design. Lexus has a nicely built car. It's very, very stable. It's quite aggressive because you get a 238 liter turbocharged petrol, and generally, gari ni gari. It's a very good car. Okay, so let us talk about the exterior of the car. Being a Lexus, you get the Lexus signature grille, of which it's actually nice. And being the 2020 model, you get something refined. It still looks like the 2019, but of course it is a bit larger and has some sharper edges. And of course you get this chrome. It's not the shiny chrome. This one looks a bit dull kidogo, but of course you still get your chrome. The Lexus emblem, 360 degree view cameras. Of course you have your camera on the front side, on the side mirrors, and also on the rear side of the car. A number of sensors on the front side for safety, which is actually amazing. And you notice that on this, you have a double layer there on the front bumper, which is very good. It makes the car look nicer kidogo. In terms of the LEDs, for the longest time, Lexus uses triple projector LED headlights, which are adaptive, of course. You get your sequential turn signal, daytime running lights, which looks like the Nike symbol, headlamp washers on this, and on the lower side you get LED fog lights, which are actually good looking. So from the front side, you get the typical Lexus design, a bit more refined, it's a bit nicer, and of course it looks like a high-class SUV. Now on the side view, this is actually what you get, a good looking crossover SUV. It's quite large, it's also long, you can actually tell that, so it gives you everything that you're looking for. Now you notice that on the lower side of the car you have this plastic cladding. Of course, this is to protect the lower side of the car from the elements, either being stones being thrown around, or you're driving somewhere that has a lot of stones on it, or let me just say it is there to protect the car from the elements. So your car will be good, and it's made up of plastic, so it's something that you can easily replace if it's stolen or if it falls off. Here on the side you have some large Sportsmax tires, which are actually good. You have these multi-spoke alloy wheels, which are actually pretty good, premium from Lexus. You get the Lexus emblem, and of course you have large brake calipers, though they are not perforated, they are vented. And of course you have your McPherson strut suspension with coil and springs, and they are adaptive because this is an Fsport. On the side you have this badge here to remind you that this is the Lexus Fsport, which is good. And of course you get this chrome finishing all along the window panes, just to improve on the aesthetics of the car. On the side mirrors you have chrome finishing on it, cameras on the underside, and of course you have your LED turn signals. On the side mirrors again you have your blind spot monitoring system, which is visible actually here. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, so if someone is driving on your blind spot, especially our border guys who love driving on this side of the car, yeah, you can be able to see them using the sensors which are available on the car. Keyless entry on this. As soon as you have your keys in close proximity, you can actually access the interior, and I love how the door opens. Look at this. This is some very good design, and Lexus uses that. On the rear side again, you get the same size wheels, same size alloys, smaller brake discs on this because more of the braking happens on the front side, and it uses the multi-link suspension system, which is again independent, to ensure that you get the most comfortable ride. And also, being a heavy car, the combination of the multi-link and the McPherson strut suspension is able to handle this car through rough terrains if you have to go there, but it is fine-tuned for comfort and not for performance. On the rear side you get a clean-cut design over here. Being a Lexus, Lexus is Lexus, you can't confuse it with any other car. A smaller spoiler on the top side, LED brake lights over there, you have an aerial fin on the top side, your Lexus emblem, a number of the taillights are good looking. Of course you get your LED taillights on Lexus. This is full LED, hakuna mambo ya bulb hapa. And of course again on the turn signals you get your sequential turn signals, which actually looks good, and these taillights will help you know that this is a 2020 Lexus RX300. You have your reverse cameras. It says Lexus on the number plates over here, and it says RX2, RX300 Lexus, a large red diffuser, large bumper, and of course you get two exhausts on this, one on the other side, one on this side. And of course for safety you have a number of sensors to ensure while you're driving this massive SUV it is easy to park it. Now it is a large SUV, so ukiwa unataka kuipark, make sure you are aware of how large your car is. Hii inataka space kubwa, especially when you're parking in a parallel parking spot. You need to be very cautious, but you don't need again to worry about that because Lexus is riddled with a number of sensors to help you park this car easily. And of course you get a 360-degree view camera, which helps you see the surrounding pretty well. In all the Japanese cars, Lexus has the most refined interior, and of course from what you're actually seeing, it is a very good design. And generally in the cockpit you get this high grade design on the interior, and also you get high grade finishing on this amazing car. So let us start from the door, and in terms of the build quality, actually the door is quite firm. Now ukikafunga you get some solid sounds over there, so the door closes nicely. Plastic design on the top side, you have some wood finishing over here, 3 memory seats. Of course you have your chrome finishing on this, leather armrest, white stitches, power door controls and controls for the side mirrors, and on this side you have a large speaker, and I can assure you that the quality on this is top. Wale wenye mnasemanga Bose audio system, I usually say Bose, but this is actually more refined. It has some heavy bass in it. I wish I had some audio which is not copyrighted. I would have tried the audio on this. You have your door bins over here, which is extendable, and of course you get something like a water bottle over there, and that is actually some very good space. Ukiingia ndani, this is the design that you meet, a very refined interior on the Lexus. It looks high scale, and actually it looks like a serious car, a proper SUV. Also on the seats, you get some high grade quality. Check it. Yeah, some very well refined leather. The stitches are good looking. This other side is nice. Look at this very, very beautiful design over here. I love the perforations. The stitches are good looking. This is leather, white stitches on them. The base area is also large, and on the lower side of the car you have electric seat adjustments. It says Lexus as you access the interior, and you can actually see that the car is actually very spacious and comfortable. Now, as you get inside here, this is what you get: an Fsport steering wheel, leather finishing, amazing stitches on it, and of course you get controls for the infotainment system. You get paddle shifters on either side of the steering wheel. These perforations actually tells you that the steering wheel is heated. You get adaptive cruise control, and you also get more controls for the infotainment system, and it has two safety features: lane departure assist and pre-collision monitoring system. Now on this side you have several things. You have extra speakers over there, extra air vents, this beautiful design, brushed chrome over here. You have some nice air vents, and of course you have extra features for this: automatic headlights, electric tailgate. You can activate your heads-up display, you can hit the steering wheel, and again you get a 360-degree view of the vehicle. Now you have a hidden space over here. If you have something that you need to hide na ni kadogo, you can put it here. Maybe it's just some pocket change, you can actually put it here. Now let me switch on the car. The push to start is located here, and this is what you get. Look at this, some very, very, very beautiful design. Gari Kofiti, very good looking SUV. Yeah, nice. It says Lexus RX. You bring reminder that this is an Fsport. You have digital speedometer over there, 33,000 kilometers mileage, your fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and all that. You also get your heads-up display. Look at it there, of which it projects on the windshield, and it tells you which gear the car is. Of course, right there it's in park. 0 kilometers per hour. So the car is actually very good. Now here on the center you have a large subwoofer over there, a large infotainment system which is actually touch sensitive, and of course you can use the center control here to adjust or to move through the infotainment system. So unaangalia iko na vitu mingi sana. So the car is actually very, very, very good. Now you can go to home and control several things for you using this joypad here on the underside. So you get your destination, audio, TV, phone, G-links, maybe to the satellite info setup, and of course your climate controls. So everything can be done from the infotainment system, or you can do it using these controls on the center console all the way to this side. Okay, so audio controls, you get AM, FM, you can put your disc over there. You have USB connectors, and also it has Bluetooth connectivity. So you get several things that you can always use on this. Now as you move down kidogo, and before we move, of course the audio quality on this is top quality. I have to show you guys, like, the bass that is on this is on what can I say, it's among the highest, some of the punchiest bass that you can get in the car. I'm not sure if this is I don't know which company Lexus usually uses, but I think it's a high-end audio system. You have air vents over here, an analog cluster, not an analog clock over here, your hazard button, several controls over here, controls for the infotainment system on either side, controls for the ACs, more controls for the DVD slot over there, your push to start button, and on the lower side you get additional storage space, maybe for your phone, 2 USB charging ports, 12-volt output over here, wood finishing on this side. You have a deeper storage space, maybe for your phone. That's if you can put your phone here. I don't know if, yeah, I think these are very good space for a phone. This is my S26 Ultra. I'm shooting using an S24 Ultra. So this is actually a very good space for your phone. You can just put it there, okay? For the latest models, it comes with wireless charging. This one supports no wireless charging. Again, here you have heated and cooled seats for the driver and the front passenger. And on this other side, you have your electronic parking brake, gear shifter for your 6-speed automatic transmission, which is actually very good. I love the leather finish. 2 cup holders on this, and you get a large center console. Look at this, it's quite large. This is actually the same, it's similar design to what you get in the Mazda 6. You get this center console with wood leather finish, some beautiful stitches. Controls for the infotainment system using this joypad over here. So you have this tracking pad. You have a number of shortcuts for your map, menu, and your back button. And as you're controlling the infotainment system using this, you can rest your hands here. Driving modes on this, you have Eco, Normal mode, Sports mode, and Sports Plus. And again, you can customize the driving mode that you want on this. Traction control and auto off is available, and I like the wood finish that you get on this SUV. Leather again, and of course on this side you have a large armrest which doubles as your storage space. The space is quite large, or it's a deep storage space. 2 USB ports, 1 auxiliary output, and another 12-volt output. So ukiwa na kitu kama hii, you'll enjoy. On this side, on the dashboard, you have some beautiful design, soft material, some nice stitches. I love that design. Again, on this side, it's good. And of course, you have a large glove compartment. For the front passenger, you get the exact same seat on this. The seats are electrically adjustable. The seats are heated and cooled, which is actually amazing. And yeah, the driver and the passenger experiences the same design when it comes to comfort. On the top side, you have your digital rearview mirror, storage space here for your sunglasses, LED lighting, which is touch sensitive. You just touch it like that, and of course, they do go on. You have your SOS button, controls for the sunroof on either side, and that is actually pretty good. If you're after sunroof, this one has it, and of course it's not panoramic. You only get sunroof for the front side, which is still very much okay. I know you guys are always after sunroof, and this Lexus comes with it. Now, if you'll be part of the family that owns this Lexus, on the rear side, you still get yourself some very large space, and starting all the way from this side, you get a large, nicely built door with some very good quality. On the top side, if you love privacy, you have your privacy shades here, at least to hide you huku ndani. Again, you get some beautiful plastic, wood finishing, leather, beautiful stitches again, speaker, power door controls, leather armrest here, beautiful stitches, some very good plastic over here, door bins, a large speaker, and of course you have your paddle lights. Now, to access the cabin, you get this large space, and I love the angles of which the doors open. You can actually see the entire side. I think this is almost 85 degrees, which is still very much okay. In terms of the legroom, you can all see that the space is actually amazing. This is actually a space that can actually stretch your legs. On this side, you get some good quality leather on the seats. Look at this. This is some very good quality. The stitches are good looking. You have these buttons here, at least to recline the seats further. And if you need to push them back to the front, you'll use this lever here. Once you sit here, this is how far I can stretch my legs just under the driver's seat. And this is actually very, very comfortable. You have these pockets here to put a few things. Air vents for the rear side, heated seats, 2 USB ports, and a 100-volt output. A 100-watt charging port on the rear side. On the top side, lighting for the rear side, and unfortunately these are not touch sensitive. You have to actually switch them on using these buttons. Anchor points for you to hold yourself onto on either side. Alafu hapa on the center, you get this drop-down armrest, which has storage space here, and it has 2 cup holders on this other side. So this is actually pretty good. So if spacing is something that you're looking for, this car definitely comes with it. The front side looks like this from the rear seat, and yeah, it looks magnificent. So this is a very, very beautiful feature in this large SUV. On the rear side, you get an electric tailgate. Yeah, you just press that button and of course it will open up. Now it is actually nice, it's a bit faster, and here you have the button to close it and open, and of course you have this button here to lock the vehicle. Now here on the left side you have some very good space. I get some large speakers, and you have this large subwoofer here to give you the best audio system, the best audio quality. Lighting, 12-volt output on this side. On this other side you get again lighting, and of course you have these two buttons to fold the rear seats, which is okay. You have these anchor points again to hang a few things. If you're carrying a lot, you can hang a few things there. The lower part is large enough for several groceries and several packs of stuff. And hapa chini you have several things for you guys, and also you have your accessories on the underside. And you realize the jack on this is larger because the car is heavier, so you also need something that can handle some weight. If you need to cover some of your things, here you have this top cover for the rear side, which is actually good. And yeah, that's a feature that is helpful, even though it doesn't feel like it helps anything, but it is there for you guys. Ikona kazi yake pia hapa, so I would say this is actually very good. So once you're done, you just close it via the electric button on the rear side. Now I would like to show the engine bay, and before we do that, this car comes with the 8AR FTS 2.0-liter petrol engine, which is turbocharged. Most of these cars, including the the Lexus NX Fsport, comes with the same engine, and also you get the Toyota Crown 2-liter turbocharged, has the same engine, and also the 2-liter Toyota Aria turbocharged has the same engine. So this engine is shared across the Toyota family, either being a Lexus or being a Toyota, you get the same engine. So let me just open it, let me show you how it looks like, and of course I think we'll call it a day. I think we've seen enough about this Lexus. So this is the engine bay, and for this, of course, you have these hydraulics to hold the bonnet up for you. Of course, you have your insulators here and there, and this is the engine bay. Yeah, look at this, some very clean design over here. Of course, you're being reminded that this is a Lexus engine and it is turbocharged. Other than that, everything looks amazing, everything is in its place. Of course, you have your batteries over there, a large air intake for the turbos and all that. And yeah, this is a very beautiful car. If you'd like to have this, it is very much available for sale, and the asking price on this is a cool 6.8 million shillings. So if you're interested, make sure you hit me up. I'll plug you with this car and I'll give you a better deal if you need it. Make sure you follow me, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, or maybe tell me which car you want to see in the next video. If you love Mercedes-Benz, we have one beautiful car over here. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much, and do not forget, subscribe to Wadeki Auto Trading. Follow me on all social media platforms, including X, Threads, Instagram, Facebook, and any other platform that you know. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video.